just fighting to the end. Defensively, it was pretty decent. I mean, they have a lot of really good players on their team, so we knew that coming to this game, it was going to make a lot of tough shots. And we tried to make it tough on the whole game. PG started getting going early in the second half, and they took off from there. But we just have to stick with our defensive principles, just stay locked in on defensive end.
And then in the second half, it seemed like they were throwing different looks at you specifically, trying to keep the ball out of your hands. How do you guys continue to get to your offense that you want for it to be fluid in order to get what you want offensively?
Just run the same sets. I mean, someone's going to give in. We're basically playing on 4-on-4, so somebody's going to have to be aggressive. Just go to the other side, make plays, and do what you do, be aggressive.
And just looking at this team, I know the Clippers are at the top of the league at this point, but when you guys are looking at how you can improve, is there anything that you did see tonight? You said fight to the end, but especially with the bench points in the second unit, what did you see that you can build on?
Like you said, just keep fighting. Defensively, we're always going to go back to defense. We can always do better on the defensive end, and just keep working on our offense. Just getting more kickouts, everybody touching the ball, everybody just moving, playing as one. And, I mean, that's a championship contender team, so we take our hat off to them. Just got to keep fighting, watch this film, and we're just going to get better.
Fedor.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Darius, given that they are a championship contending team, what, if anything, can you guys learn as a building team playing against those kinds of opponents?
It was a good learning lesson for us, I believe. I mean, we just fought to the end, really. So we was in the game, majority of the game, and just have to lock in on defense, keep running our sets. Still have to get everybody involved more. Just keep running our stuff. We just have to be us. We're not really worried about anybody else. So when we play Cavaliers basketball, that's when we are at our best, and that's what we're going to try to do every game.
What, if anything, can you do as the point guard of this team to generate more three-pointers? Do you feel like that's something that you need to do as a group?
Yeah, I definitely believe we need more threes. I think Paul George had more threes from an individual standpoint than our entire team. I mean, I don't think we win any games just shooting all twos. So just generating more threes, guys, to get out and run, kick outs. That's just come with ball movement though, and player movement. When we get player movement, we get open shots, and that's when we knock them down. That's when we get our best.
Kelsey.
Kelsey, so The Athletic, actually going off of that, Darius, what did you see, especially tonight, that the Clippers were doing to keep you and Colin off the three-point line to be able to take those shots? But then in general, I guess, what have you guys seen from defenses that are keeping you guys off that perimeter?
From our standpoint, they just kept going under the screen, and they were giving us the floater. They was giving us easy layups. So, I mean, we had to take them. They were wide open. Coaches kept telling us to take them, but when we get out in transition, we have to get out and run to the three-point line. We have a lot of great shooters on our team, so when me and Colin are driving in, we just have to keep our heads up and look for the kick out.
Thanks.
Marla
right now, our Akron Beacon Journal. This is the start of, you got quite a string of, playoff teams coming up. Just, do you feel like you really got to ramp up the energy when you're, like I said, you had it for a while, but you couldn't, keep it. Do you feel like, what do you think you're going to have to do against these kind of teams?
Play our basketball, share the ball, get on a run, transition, get stops first and foremost. Bring the energy from the start of the game to the finish. We came out kind of sluggish in the first quarter, but we got it going in the second, especially defensively. I think defensively, we went into halftime. I think they scored 19 points in the second quarter. So that was a really good start. And then coming out of halftime, that third quarter, it always gets us. So I think our second half has to be a lot better, has to be with more energy, more pace, and just that fight and ready to play in the second half.
Is there anything you can put your finger on about those third quarters?
I'm gonna say just energy. We gotta get into the ball more. We gotta make things more tough going into the third quarter. So I think that starts with us, me and Colin, I believe. So we just gotta get into the ball, make everything tougher on the guards, and I think everybody else will follow.